You think your dog prefers strangers because you're doing something wrong, but that's not the full story. There's a small, almost invisible sequence of moments that pushes a dog toward new people and away from you. It starts with a single feeling: safety. Dogs don't choose strangers for drama. They choose what solves an urgent emotional puzzle in that moment. And once you see the puzzle, everything changes. You've probably felt it. A stranger walks in, your dog lights up, tail wagging, body loose, and you, in the same room, feel sidelined. That sting isn't about rejection. It's about a mismatch between what your dog needs in that precise second and what you're offering without realizing it. Imagine your dog as someone constantly scanning for comfort, clarity, and predictability. When those three are missing from you, a new person who offers them, even briefly, will look irresistible. Here's the first hidden truth. Dogs are present moment specialists. They aren't judging your lifetime of care. They react to the immediate cues around them. Strangers bring novelty, clear signals, a different energy. Novelty can be exciting and, more importantly, straightforward. A stranger often moves with confident, readable intentions. Calm voice, clear posture, no hidden agenda. To a dog, that reads as predictable. Predictability equals safety. So when your dog chooses a stranger, they're often choosing predictability in that instant. But there's more beneath the surface, a psychological economy of emotional investment. Dogs allocate social attention where the returns are highest and the costs are lowest. If you've been inconsistent, rushing interactions, giving attention only when they whine, or rewarding nervous jumping, you've unintentionally trained your dog to find a simpler payoff elsewhere. Strangers who quietly offer a treat, eye contact, or a calm scratch create a clean contingency. Do X, get Y. Your daily, messy cues can be noisy to them. That noise makes the stranger signal stronger. Now, consider attachment styles. Dogs, like people, develop patterns of attachment based on early and repeated interactions. If your dog experienced tension or unpredictability during training or bonding, they may default to a cautious strategy, seek social alternatives that present less emotional risk. A neutral, friendly stranger represents low emotional cost. That doesn't mean your dog loves the stranger more. It means your dog is managing emotional risk. This is not permanent. It's an adaptive strategy your dog uses to feel okay right now. There's also the cortisol factor. Dogs pick up micro-stress signals from you, tiny increases in breath rate, a clench in your shoulders, a change in tone. These signals raise their stress and lower their desire to be close. A stranger who radiates calm can become instantly more inviting. You might be unknowingly broadcasting tension, subtle frustration, worry about the dog's behavior, or trying too hard to fix the moment. The dog's brain reads that, and to protect itself, seeks a calmer partner. Pause and picture this. You're home after a long day. You want connection, but you're tired and distracted. Your dog approaches a neighbor who's relaxed, joking, offering a slow, soft pat. Your dog chooses the neighbor. Not betrayal, not a verdict on your worth, a pragmatic choice for immediate comfort. So how do you shift this pattern? There are 3 precise psychological levers you can pull. Simple, repeatable changes that recalibrate your dog's incentive map. First, become a source of low-effort predictability. Dogs crave clear, consistent cues. Create micro-routines that are calm and slightly anticipatory. Before you greet your dog, take a breath, soften your voice, drop your shoulders, and wait for their calm approach. Reward calm with a single treat or a calm word. The key is consistency, the same small sequence every time. Over days, those short, predictable interactions make you the clearest, most reliable signal in the room. Second, remove the emotional noise. If you're anxious about the dog preferring others, your body language will leak that anxiety. Instead, practice neutral presence. Use a soft, low chest voice. Avoid high-pitched pleading. Let the stranger interact first while you remain still and relaxed. Then, step in with an unhurried touch or a slow hand feed. This trains your dog that you are the home base for steady emotions. The stranger becomes less of an alternative because you match or exceed their calm. Third, reassign rewards strategically. When your dog greets a stranger, don't punish or scold. Instead, wait until after the greeting and then offer a bigger, uniquely you reward. A special treat you only give during your private calm routine, a 5-second belly rub that begins only after they return to you, or a short game that's exclusively between you two. Make the reward distinctly different and predictably satisfying so your dog learns that choosing you yields a unique payoff. But here's an insight many owners miss. It's not just actions, it's meaning. Dogs attach narrative to repeated sequences. If your interactions read like chaos, their internal story becomes, humans are unpredictable, others are simpler. Rewriting that story requires repeating small, calm exchanges until the dog internalizes the new plot. This human equals calm, safety, and a delicious exclusive reward. Now, a common misstep, trying to force loyalty by withholding affection from strangers or demanding attention. That creates scarcity-based attachment and backfires. Dogs hate uncertainty. If you become a gatekeeper, you increase unpredictability and make strangers comparatively attractive. Instead, be reliably present and generous in a structured way. Consistent calm beats possessive control every time. You might be wondering, what about socialization? Should I stop strangers from interacting? No. Social experiences are vital. The trick is controlled exposure. Let your dog enjoy strangers, but anchor those experiences with your calm ritual afterward. That creates a loop. Stranger equals fun. But the best part, the consistent, calming closure, comes from you. Listen to this. If your dog suddenly starts preferring everyone, that can be a red flag for anxiety or unmet needs. A sudden shift often signals internal stressors, changes in household routine, painful joints, or sensory overload. If the preference appears overnight, check medical causes first. Pain changes social priorities. A dog in discomfort may seek gentler or more energetic strangers who unknowingly provide the specific touch or novelty that momentarily soothes them. Every 20 to 30 seconds, I want you to ask yourself, what did that moment feel like to the dog? Was it predictable, calming, rewarding? Those micro-judgments add up and form the whole decision. Think about your body again. Dogs read posture and eye contact like paragraphs of communication. Soft eyes, slow blinks, and still hands signal safety. Over weeks, replacing rushed greetings with slow, deliberate actions will flip the script. Your dog will stop needing strangers because you become the most readable, comforting option. If this is changing how you see your dog, hit like and subscribe. It helps me make more of these deep dives. Back to the deeper mechanics. Mirror neurons and contagion matter. Dogs mirror emotional states. When you calm, your dog calms. When you rush, they ramp up. The stranger who wins often has mastered a calm contagion unintentionally. You can intentionally become that contagion. Practice a 5-second grounding ritual before any interaction. Breathe in 2 counts, exhale 3, soften face, lower shoulders. Do it visibly. Dogs will notice and respond. There's also hierarchy confusion. Not dominance, that old myth, but leadership clarity. Dogs don't need to be bossed. They need consistent leadership cues, predictable feeding, clear boundaries, and calm initiation of play and rest. If you waver, one day permissive, the next day strict, your dog may look elsewhere for a stable model. A stranger who reliably offers simple play or calm attention fills that gap. Now imagine the emotional peak. You return the next week and your dog chooses you first. Not because you punished the world, but because you became the calmer, clearer, more reliably rewarding option. That shift feels profound because it rewrites the story in your dog's mind. That's when the bond deepens, not through grand gestures, but through tiny, repeated calibrations that signal, I am predictable, I am safe, I am always here. One final, critical insight. Your relationship with your dog is a mutual negotiation. You're not a failure for losing their attention sometimes. You're a partner in a living system. The single best thing you can do is to stop interpreting preference as betrayal and start seeing it as information. It tells you where your signals are weak and where you can become more helpful. Here's the last practical sequence to start tonight. Breathe and ground for 5 seconds before greeting. Invite a calm approach. Reward with a unique with you treat. And finish with a slow, exclusive interaction that the stranger doesn't provide. Repeat every day. Small consistency compounds faster than you expect. Your dog isn't choosing strangers because they love them more. They're choosing what answers their immediate emotional needs. When you learn to be the clearest, calmest answer, they'll choose you again and again, not out of obligation, but because you've become the most comforting, predictable, and rewarding presence in their world. Your dog isn't just behaving, they're communicating.